Whose turn is it anyway is excited to announce the Devon Board Game Weekend at the Fox and Hounds Hotel in Eggersford near Exeter. This event begins on Friday the 17th of October to Sunday the 19th of October. For more details on how to get tickets, follow the link in our show notes and we'd love to get a game with you there. Welcome to Whose Turn Is It Anyway, your board gaming podcast where we talk about all things cardboard and invite you into our gaming group. I'm JP, your new first player, and I'm here with Rob.
Hi.
Becky.
Hello.
And of course, Tambo.
Hello.
And we're here to talk about our very own fantasy board game draft. Ooh, that's weird. What is it? I'll tell you later. But how's everyone?
Oh, good, thank you.
Yeah?
Yeah, lots of games played recently, which is nice.
Which is good considering you said I've not played anything for ages. I think your run, you pretty much hadn't played new games.
No, I hadn't, but I've made up for it now.
Which is good. How about you boys?
Yeah, really good.
Yeah, I've not been too much board gaming. I've been figure painting, so I've been doing my little painting of figures. Yeah, I've done Rob Sobby's side he sold to me.
Nice.
The Marvel one. It's nice. It's just therapeutic after work. Just do some painting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zen.
Nice. Zen.
Very zen.
zen.
Nice.
And of course the weather's been hot. For UK it's been a bit warm, isn't it?
I like that. I'm okay with it.
I'm all right with it, to be fair.
We're just not equipped for it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
It's not worth the investment.
No,
of
for the
becoming
one
ready
day a year.
for the heat when we get like 2 hot weeks a year, and that's it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we just kind of just deal with it and go, I'll just wear shorts.
I don't know. A lot of people, we do complain about it. We want the weather and then they get it here and it's too hot.
Yeah.
I think
just
it's a British thing, though.
Yeah, we like to complain.
We just moan a lot.
It's never right, is it?
It's
the
never
weather.
right, no.
It's always wrong. I don't know what the right weather is, but who cares? Let's move on. Let's get on to the next segment. And it's time for Let's Talk About Hex, where we talk about all that's hit the board gaming tables. So, Becky, considering you said you've been playing loads of stuff.
Yeah, I have.
She was with one of them.
I've been playing quite a few things. Good shout out to Harmonies and Things in Rings. Very fun. My Tacta arrived yesterday. I had a quick game of that. But the one I want to talk about is Verdant. So Verdant is a tableau building game all about plants. So you have a variety of different pot plants, a variety of different rooms which have different kind of lighting conditions, and a variety of different little sort of tiles that sit in these rooms. And those tiles can be all sorts of things: a cat, a table, a chair, all sorts of stuff. So the premise of the game is you have a column which consists of, there's 4 columns in like the open area, which consist of a pot plant, a little kind of item tile, and a room. Now you pick either the room and the tile, or the plant and the tile. So you're trying to look for sort of synergies between the kind of lighting conditions that plants like and the colour of that the plant likes to. I don't think the plant likes to be in a particular colour room, but it's got a certain colour to it, and you get kind of bonus points if that plant is in next to a certain colour room. Mm-hmm. So you get verdancy points, which are these beautiful wooden tokens, which are like a monstera leaf. I don't know if any of you know, like a cheese plant leaf. So like a big leaf with little cutty slits on the side of it.
Yes.
Yeah. So you get these verdancy tokens on your plant if it matches the light conditions it likes. And then certain things like some of the tiles might be fertilizer or a watering can or whatever, which give you a variety of different ways of adding verdancy. So let's say a spider plant might need a verdancy of 5 before it's kind of completed. So once you've collected 5 little leaf tokens on it, you then get to put a pot on it that kind of signifies this is finished now. Now, the first few people to do that get extra bonus points, and then you just get a boring terracotta pot to put them in, which is just like the crapo pot. And you count your points at the end. You have a tableau of 5 cards across by 3 down. The game is ended when someone completes all of that. So it plays pretty quickly, I have to say. Yeah, just really fun game. Me and Stu played it. He beat me by 1 point.
Oh, what a get.
1 point, but it was good. We both have a really good game. And yeah, definitely keen to play it again.
The only question I've got is, you say verdancy. Is that an actual word? And my brain was going, what?
Well, verdant means kind of lush and sort of green. Like
green, lush
yeah,
things.
Yes.
And the verdancy points.
Verdancy probably isn't I don't know, is that a word? It's a word in the game. So yeah, you're looking to complete, you get more points. Plants are worth more points that need more verdancy. Yeah. So they are more difficult to complete. Yeah. But it's good. Really good game.
I know you talked to the guys at Cozy Cup Games.
Yeah.
Cozy Cup Games, right? And I know they put you onto this during Expo. So I'm glad you got a copy and I've played it.
Yeah, really good. So thanks for that tip off, Cozy Cup Games, makers of Tenby. So it's all down to you guys that I played it. So thank you very much.
It's all good. Nice one. Good stuff. Rob?
Well, as you said, the weather's been ridiculously hot. So hot to the point where I couldn't be bothered to play on the PC. It was just, I just couldn't sit there and just play it. So I decided to play a game that doesn't have a massive footprint. So I thought I'll play it in the front room over 2 coffee tables. We got like Nestle tables. Mm-hmm. But then the rugby was on and I couldn't concentrate on the game. So then I had to go back into the other room anyway to play a game. And I decided to bust out Kinfire Delve.
Yeah.
The first one, the Vainglory's Grotto. And had a blast with it. Loved it. We played it at Expo. I bought it at Expo, played it at Expo, loved it. And I thought, well, it's a quick game. It's fun. It's not massive. It's not difficult to set up. So I thought I'll bust it out and have a go. And I did. And I managed to beat it, which was great. So yeah, really good fun. Kinfire Delve, it's basically a dungeon diving game. So you've got 4 cards in a cross.
Yeah.
And you choose which one you tackle. And they come in obstacles, they come in traps, they come in combat. So there's different ways of beating each one, depending on the cards that you have. Now, there are 2 characters in the pack, so I played them both. So I control both characters, and they can support each other. And kind of the puzzle is the most efficient way of dealing with these 4 cards that are in front of you. When you complete a challenge, a combat, a task or an obstacle, it will tell you how many cards to burn off the deck. There are, I believe, 56 cards in a pile, and when you run out of cards, that's when you get to the boss. So you're working your way down.
It's actually delving, basically.
Yeah, so you're working your way through a dungeon, you're completing tasks and challenges, and then when you get to the bottom, you have the boss. And there are 3 different bosses same boss, but 3 different versions of the boss in each box. So there's plenty of replayability with it. And I think I lucked out and got the easiest version of the boss. I think, to be honest, I think that's the only reason I beat it. The most straightforward version of the boss, I should say. And you've got his four lieutenants, kind of his underlings, basically. And you kind of have to deal with his underlings before you can deal with the boss. And they offer different challenges and different requirements to kind of gain access to fight the boss. And it was brilliant. I loved it. It was, like I said, I was in the mood for a game, but I didn't want to bust out The Witcher with all the minions. I didn't want a 3 or 4 hour game, say like Bones, for example. Yeah. I thought I just want a game that I can play in a couple of hours. And I think the only reason it took that long was because I was relearning the game. Now I've got all the rules down. I think I could easily play it within about an hour.
Was that a solo game you were playing it then?
I was playing it solo, but it's not a solo, no. It's 2-player co-op, but there are different packs available.
Oh, so you were playing just like two-handed?
I was playing two-handed, yeah. But if you want to chuck like 4-player, you just combine the characters from a different pack and you can mix and match. And
it's good they've done that.
Cool. There's loads of.
I thought we played it 4 players. So that's how you did it. You had 2 different games.
Yeah, so you take the characters out. So there's one boss out of the pack, but you can mix and match the characters. Right, with you. And I loved it. It's simple, but it's the challenge is being the most efficient in dealing with challenges because you take damage if you don't beat the challenge first. There's a negative that happens, and that can be damage to you as a group. There's 10 health, and as soon as that's all gone, that's done. And then you can exhaust, which when you get exhaustions, there's like ongoing effects that make the game harder. So it's kind of managing the situation as a whole rather than just focusing on, right, I'm going to fight him, I'm going to fight him. And I found it really interesting. Nice. So I really liked it. I thought it was great. And like I said, I got 3 boxes. That was the first boss of the first box. So I've got loads to get through, which is great. So I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's a real hit, I think, at Expo. Lots of people bought it. I think you guys were playing it all weekend, or different versions of groups playing it all weekend. But I didn't really kind of pay any attention until you did your post on the socials, and I started to look at the artwork, and actually, this looks quite nice.
It looks cool.
That's really good.
And the characters are really...
Yeah, they look unique in the way that they are. Like, if I expect a fantasy dungeon delving game, I'd expect the usual tropes. And I'm sure they're there. But,
yeah, I mean,
I was like, oh, this is a bit different.
The two people that I played were kind of like I don't, because there's no backstory on the characters,
no,
or at least none that I've read, so I don't know too much about it. But one looked like a kind of like a demon almost, and the other one looked like a mechanized protector. So it was like a kind of like a living robot almost, and a demon. And they were the good guys.
Yeah.
So
sounds like Neon Genesis Evangelion, sort of like these weird demons and.
I think I played a bard, had like a guitar, like a little guitar. Yeah.
Nice.
And I think there's a half orc in there, and some of the other groups. So that there are some of those more traditional fantasy characters, but the artwork's really nice. I like it a lot. And there's kind of not one-time abilities, but you can power up a lantern that kind of your Kinfire Lantern, which then does one-off special effects that then you have to recharge again, and you can decide whether you charge your lantern or whether you get rid of an exhaustion card, which then makes the game easier. So there's a real push and pull kind of to it as well. It's like, what do we need in the moment, rather than in 5 turns I'm going to need this, whereas like I can't wait 5 turns, I kind of have to do this now. So yeah, it was really good. And because you burn cards from the top, so if you like beat, say you do a combat and you beat an enemy, it will tell you to burn 5 cards from the top. So but you don't know what cards you're burning, and there are cards in there that help you as well. So you could be getting rid of loads of health, replenishing tasks and things like that.
So you're not seeing all of the cards in the delve each run either.
No,
it depends.
And again, it's different every time.
That's cool.
There's slight variations on the game as well. If you want to make it even quicker, there's one where you can take an exhaustion card at the beginning, but burn the first 13 cards of the deck to get you partially through the game a bit quicker. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing it again. And it's one of those games where you're kind of in the mood to play a game, but you don't want to set it up, and you can't really I get that a lot, where I'm like, I'd really love to play a big epic fantasy game, but I just can't be asked to set it up. So it kind of scratches that itch. Yeah. So I loved it. I thought it was great.
Nice good stuff. T.
So I'm going to go talk about the game I backed a while ago. It's called Under Our Sun. I mentioned it again in a few talks in the previous podcast. We haven't actually covered it on Hex. So Under Our Sun is done by tabletopper Games. It's basically a semi-co-op game, my kind of thing, or a fully co-op game, depending on how you want to play it. And it's set in a post-apocalyptic world. So like the meteors hit the sun, and also obviously put a load of solar storms on Earth. It's been wiped out of technology. It's all back to the bone, basically. And you've got one half of the Earth that's just solar storms, you can't live in. The bottom half is just super heat. It's just hot all the time. So basically it's an exploration, survival, combat-y. We got to survive against animals, mutants, all that sort of majority, and complete your missions basically as a group. But obviously there could be a dirty person in it, if like a dirty person.
I like that. Dirty person.
Has his own objective that he's to complete it. So it's very interesting. You got it's an action point spent game. You have all your usual kind of characters: a tank, a medic, a soldier, an infiltrator, a technician. And the main part of this game is finding resources to survive by crafting and drinking water, because it's so hot every day. Every phase you do, there's 4 phases. There's preparation phase, and every phase, morning, afternoon, evening, you have to drink warm water. And if you don't have enough water, you're going to start losing health. So you start off by doing action, explore, and every time you flip a tile, there's all these different sort of tiles, and it's all tile placement basically. So it can be random, different every time, which is quite cool. And when you flip it, it has resources on the tile. It could be bad guys, there could be events that could happen. There could be a treasure chest, stuff like that. And so you're basically collecting resources to build equipment, mainly trying to find water all the time, dealing with different weather conditions. Every afternoon you always flip a weather card, so it could be solar storms, rain, extreme heat, which makes you drink more water. So it's really good survival kind of game, and it's all the components to it are really nice, I will say as well. You get your own little player boards and little cubes you put on, and they slot in lovely. Everything's really nice. And you have about 6 AP, so you get 6 action points a turn. So every time you spend every phase, you get 6 action points. And then you got a rest, because you have another side of the board where you have the 3 markers where you have fully rested, in between, and you have tired. And if you're tired, you only can rest up to 4 action points. So if you don't rest in the evenings, you get your next turn, next day you play, you're going to be restricted.
Knackered.
Yeah, restricted, basically. So you can't do all your action points, which can be very devastating in the game. I thought that was quite a good mechanic. So at night, and when you do the evening phase is horrible, basically. So you've got every time you move on to a different tile, you'll be drawing an evening card and a night card, and night cards have ghouls, mutants, all the horrible crap, basically. So you don't want to be moving at night. So all you want to try and do is camp and rest, which seems a bit there, but you have to do it. But even if you do that, you still have to draw 1 night card. So if there's 3 of you on one tile, you still draw 2. But if you have a tent, you draw 1. So you've got to try and work as a team to make sure you're all back in the same spot if you can. Otherwise, it just gets horrible. Because if you do have a mutant spawn, you can all kind of fight it. Because combat is it's more of a combat is you roll a dice and the enemy rolls dice and you literally just hit each other. There's no defending in it, really. You just one damage him and he damage you back, basically. Yeah. So it's very punishing, and you don't have a lot of health. And you can get infections and you can get everything. So it's a really good fun game. I like it. There are some bits about it. I don't know how people feel about house rules. I mean, me myself, there's a whole crafting sheet, and on the back of it, you've got all these little sections. You can write your own little house rules. And I'm thinking, is that a bit lazy? I don't know. There's one, like, for instance, when the bad guys move, you roll a D8, but it doesn't tell you in the rule book what happens to it if it moves off. If there is no tile to move onto. It doesn't say if it stays or if it goes off the board or what happens to him. So you've got to make your own house rule. And I think that's a bit... I don't know.
Finish my board game off, will you?
Yeah, that's sort of. But it's still good fun. It plays quite quickly as well. It's not a huge, long game. You play it in an hour and a half, or you die in an hour. You can die very easily as well. There is player elimination in it, which is a bit of a... No. I haven't experienced the bad guy. Every time I've played it, it's been fully co-op at the moment.
That was my question, actually. Have you tried it semi-co-op?
No, and it's basically the semi-co-op part is like Battlestar Galactica. You put 1 bad card in a deck, and you shuffle them out to people, and you look at the card, and one of them's got the bad card, and then you got 3 different bad cards which have 3 different missions, so you don't know which ones you got. So you only put one of those in, so you don't know which missions he's got to do. But that's how it works. Yeah. So I haven't played it with the bad person. It might make the game a whole different thing, actually, and I've got to do it. I've got to set it up at some point.
Yeah, give it a whirl.
Just for laughs. We've played it twice.
Yeah, we have,
and I really enjoy it. The first time I loved it. The first time I thought it was great because everything was going well. We sort of were doing all right, and then you fell down into a hole, got bitten by a ghoul, got infected, and died in like 30 seconds. It was like, oh shit! Like this changes real quick.
Yeah.
And we had a blast with the first time. The second time, it felt a bit flat, and I think that was was that the 4-player fully co-op version?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it just felt. It didn't feel as dangerous as the first time we played it.
I think that's all about, because I think when we first played, we didn't know what we were doing. And like the night phase, I thought you can control the night phase. You kind of makes it a little bit easier, but it's still hard. But yeah, you're right. It was a bit flat.
It kind of felt like Fallout when you're not the overpowered main character. Do you know what I mean? In that, like, you know, that survivalist environment where you don't have power armor. Do you know what I mean? It was like that, and I really enjoyed it. I really did. But like I say, the second time it just felt a little bit flat. I think you might need that nasty bugger in there just to spice that game up a little bit.
If they have that flat game, that nasty bugger could lift that flat game.
Exactly.
Well, they wouldn't make it flat, would they? Because if they thought, you're creaming this, it's too easy, they're going to make it harder for you.
Yeah. Exactly. And there's always one bad guy in it as well, so you know that someone is going to be...
I like the game. I like the artwork. I like the whole... kind of idea behind it, and I think it's one that we should definitely explore a bit more. I think there's real potential in that game.
Yeah, there is, definitely. I've got to try it again at some point. Definitely. Yeah.
Nice.
How about you then, JP?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about a game I played on Gaming Rules a few weeks back, which is Colosseum by Fantasia Games. And I've never really heard of this game. Apparently it's a remake from a Days of Wonder classic, and Paul said, fancy giving it a go? Why not? So I briefly looked at the box art and I thought, this looks cool. It's got the artwork's done by the Miko. So if you're used to Endless Winter, Imperium, and Coloma and other kind of games that the Miko does, it's just that art style, and it just looks really good. It really kind of brings to life his style. gladiators and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of went in thinking, oh, okay, I know what this is going to be. It's going to be gladiatorial combat kind of game, thinking it's going to be very much like Hoplomachus, right?
Yeah.
I thought, I wonder how they're going to do it, and it's different. Completely learned it's nothing like this game that I had in my head. And then I played something else, which was more like Colosseum Manager 400 BC video game, basically, is the closest thing I can relate it to. So the board's quite cool because it's what you'd expect. It's the Colosseum. And it's got all of these kind of spaces around. And it can only, like, if anyone's played Hotel, an old 80s game called Hotel.
I remember you saying about this before.
Yeah, it's kind of like you've got these entrances that you put to the Colosseum. So you start off as an area on one of the kind of, I'll say corners. Colosseum's round, but you get what I'm saying. So 4 of you segments. You've got like 3 gates, and that's your gate that you manage to as entrance to the Colosseum, and then everyone's got their kind of gates, and then you've got these statues. One's the emperor. One's or a few others are like gold, silver, and bronze. I cannot remember the official titles of these people, but they're important people, and they also kind of go around the Colosseum through different phases. And if I kind of explain the flow of the game, it'll probably explain the game because it's quite different and unique. So again, I kind of sat and went, what is this? What are we doing? This is mad. So you have 4 rounds in the game, and you start off with an investment phase. So you've got a bit of cash and you want to invest in maybe adding more gates, which I'll explain why that's important later. You can invest in potential events that you're going to put on in the Colosseum. So it could be full-on gladiatorial fighting, or it could be a comedy show, or it could be racing, chariot racing, whatever. It doesn't really matter. There's different events, and there's loads of them that you can kind of purchase, and they're tiered from kind of tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and you start with 1 as well. So you can invest money in that. You can invest in basically building a little structure in your kind of area on the board, which will allow you to manipulate the dice, which I'll explain in a bit. And you can also hire agents that will help you boost your renown. I think it's called renown. For when you put these events on. So they're going to help promote them and make them a bit more of a spectacle. So you do all this investments, and then you then draw from a bag the load of tiles, and they go on the Colosseum and the top, and there's different sections where these tiles go on. And these tiles are kind of representing gladiators, like comedy people, scenery makers, animals, all the different components that you would need to put on these various different shows. Now, the events that you have will say what you need to put the show on. So we might say you need 2 gladiators, red tiles, 1 orange thing, and a green thing. But really, if you take the theme away, it's like Lords of Waterdeep. I need so many cubes of this and this and this. It's the same kind of thing. But you then kind of go through an auctioning phase, which is quite nice. I quite like auctioning in games. And you always have to start with 8 money. And you go, right, I want that section, and the section contains 3 tiles. You go, I want that one for 8. And then off you go around. No, 9, 10, I abstain, all that kind of stuff, until you get to the point where you agree. And if you don't win your bid, the person who basically wins, they're frozen out of the next round of your bidding. So then you get to go again. So you could kind of do a bit of a shell game saying, actually, I want this set of tiles on the left, but I'm going to start my bidding on the right because I know Rob wants those. And maybe I can freeze him out because I think he might also want these. So you can kind of do a lot of this manipulation, which is quite clever if you're good at auctioning games. I'm not. So you kind of do all of that. And when you get what you want, then that's it. You're done. Then the whole thing kind of refreshes, and then you go to the next player, the next player, next player. So everyone's got a bunch of tiles, and they slot into your kind of player board. And then you get a little trading phase. So then you can do all the bartering and saying, well, actually, Becky, I see you've got 2 green tiles. I know you don't need them because your event's saying you don't need them. But I really need them, but you need this. So how about we do a bit of a deal? And there can be like non-binding deals for later. You can do all of that kind of stuff, or you can do instant trades. And if you ever get 3 or more of the same coloured tile, you'll get the mastery of that area. So if you've got 3 gladiators, we have the master gladiator, which will help boost your popularity of your event. So you kind of want to get all of these different collections. And if someone else gets 3, nothing happens until they get more than you, and then they steal it off you. And so you end up with this kind of shenanigans going on. And once you've kind of done the trading, you put the event on. And then off you go. They're going to put the event on. You then kind of roll these 2 dice that you've got. And this is where the tracks and gates come into play. And what's quite cool with the dice is that you'll either pick one of the values. So if you get a 1 and a 3, you can either combine them all, get 4, or you can say 1 and 3 and move the important statues around those many spaces. And you want to try and land them on your gates. Because if you land them on your gates, you'll get more victory points or renown. And also there are other kind of bonuses that you might get if they land on there, which is really useful stuff. So that's a game in itself, trying to manipulate where these things bloody land and trying not to get them in a position where your opponents can then easily get them to where they want them. So sometimes you can shaft them and do all that kind of stuff. And then you kind of put the show on and then you score your renown or victory points and then kind of rinse repeat 4 times. The difference with the victory point scoring is you always kind of reset back to 0 in a way. You don't actually on the track, but for each round, you mark where you've scored the highest each round. So if I've earned 20 VPs on the first round, I'm on 20 VPs. And if I earn 24 VPs on round 2, I move it to 24. I don't add it on. I put it to wherever my highest is. So it doesn't always matter that your first round, second round is a bit crap, because it's about where you're getting to on your last round, which I thought was a bit different, actually, rather than going, well, I've got an early lead. It doesn't matter. If that last round is stonking and you're getting 85, 70, whatever, then you might win. And there's catch-up little kind of bonuses for who goes last or who has the least, and they can start stealing shit off the player who's going highest and all that kind of stuff.
I really like that idea because it gives you a lot of incentive to try different ways of trying different methods and trying different things.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like that.
It's just different to what I expected. So I came there and I remember Paul asking me, like, oh, what did you think of the game afterwards? Because it was a sponsor stream, so you don't tend to give opinions during a sponsor stream for obvious reasons. But afterwards I said it was nothing like the game I thought it was going to be, and that's not a bad thing. It was just not what I had in my head.
You thought fighty action.
I thought fighty, gladiators, stabby, I got you, meh. But it was nothing like that.
It's like going to play FIFA and finding out it's Championship Manager. Yeah. It's that sort of...
Yeah, it's exactly it. It was like, okay, but it's cool. And it was different. And there's nothing else like it, which is a good thing. Yeah.
So is it all open, like you're talking about bartering and that sort of stuff. So is it all open, like information?
Yeah.
That's
cool. It's all on your board.
Yeah.
So everything, cool. You can see what someone's trying to do.
Yeah.
So therefore, you know what they need and you know what they want, and you can offer a real good deal and sweeten the pot and all of that stuff. So if you don't like auctioning and trading, maybe not for you. You don't have to do these things, but it's part of the game, right?
Yeah.
But if you quite like the thematics of it and you can get into it, even though underneath it all, you know, I need 2 red, 1 yellow and whatever, if you can kind of understand why I'm putting a show with horses, why I need lots of animals for it, you know? Or if I'm putting a show that's, with gladiators fighting, I'm going to need lots of people fighting. But it's not just as simple as that. You need a mix, and it's a different blend of stuff. And
it's nice that you're kind of working towards a really good, like one humongous go is better than 4 quite good ones. I quite like that. So you're kind of building your engine for it to be a big old smash.
Yeah, you're trying to get your stepping stones to a place where you're going to kill it on that last round. Because if you don't kill it on the last round, well, you've lost. And it doesn't matter if your first, second, thirds are subpar, as long as it's getting you to the killer show at the end. Yeah. And that's what matters. So that's very different, very cool. Thought I'd mention it.
Is it out now, or is it
to be back?
Kickstarter? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's that, Colosseum, you said?
Colosseum. Yes. So, if it sounds like your jam, check it out. If not, no worries. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Good stuff. All right, we'll move on to the main segment. Okay, it's time for the main segment where we are going to do our very own fantasy football board gaming draft. And basically, that was my shit American accent, sort of. So
Oh, good.
It was American, was it?
Yeah, who knows what it
I was worried I was going to
Yeah.
have to tell you it was really shit.
Yeah. So this is kind of like our take on basically a football draft where you draft players for a team, and it could be obviously from anywhere and anything. But we kind of twisted this around and said, actually, we've got this board gaming weekend coming up. Like, let's call it WhoseCon, right? It's ours.
Whose con is it anyway?
Whose con is it anyway? Coming soon, maybe. Who knows? And we've got this awesome board gaming event that's coming up. And we, as a committee, I've got a hard job of bringing, albeit a very small games library of 8 games that we need to draft and put in there, which is going to cover a variety of different mechanics that people will love. And obviously we'll be biased because we want to put our own shit in there that we want to play, right? And this is quite simple, guys. So we're going to go through like 8 rounds. Each round has a mechanism that will probably dominate the game in terms of what you will think of when we talk about that mechanism. And just to kind of make this a little bit different, if we come up with the obvious choices within our group, then if we have the same, we'll knock them out. Okay? The idea is that we need to vote or get to a place where we pick one as the committee for WhoseCon to get our draft in. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
Hopefully it makes sense. Hopefully we'll see what the hell happens.
As like anything when we're learning a new game, you need 1 or 2 rounds to get into it.
Yeah. Well, if you think about it, when we did our Come Dine With Me episode, we got through that, didn't we?
I still haven't forgiven T for a 4.
We got through
I
that.
still haven't forgiven you, mate.
It's this group, wasn't it? I just
It was,
realised
it was,
it's
I
the
just
same
can't
group.
believe you didn't want to sit on a boat in the middle of a Disneyland
I did. I'd rather go to Disney World. I don't go very often.
Wow.
Tight.
Yeah, to be fair, if you're going to Disney World and sitting on a boat, you're missing
And you
out
got
on
in.
all the fun.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So we're going to get into the first category, which is the very much classic worker placement. All right?
Classic.
It's classic.
Yeah.
So what we want to know is not to explain the games, but we want to know why you've picked it, why it should go into the WhoseCon board game library. So T, I'm going to start with you, mate.
Okay. First, for me, I've picked Caverna.
Caverna.
Yeah,
Good
completely
choice, good
complete
choice.
worker placement. No cards, nothing. It's
Yeah.
just 100% of worker placement. You got bad effects if you don't fulfill things. You can breed in it. You can collect all resources, build your own farm, grow your own vegetables, everything you like.
Got vegetables.
Live with a donkey in
Go
your
out on
bedroom.
missions with dwarfs,
Yeah.
and then build your own cave, so your little house, and it's just all worker placement. It's not too blocky either for people. I don't think. I think there's always ways to go, so you're not really blocking someone, which worker placement has a bad thing of doing.
Yeah.
Can do.
It can
Yeah.
do. And it still can, but not as bad as other ones. I think Caverna's quite stretched like that.
And it contains more dwarfs than any other worker placement game that I've heard of.
Yeah.
So, 100% more dwarfs.
100%
Yeah.
more dwarfs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good choice. Solid choice.
Solid choice.
Classic choice.
Yep.
In fairness. So,
Yeah.
nice. Rob, what are you bringing to the party, pal?
So I've gone for a game that I've played a couple times. I've sucked at it both times, but really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Champions of Midgard.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like an RPG worker placement with Vikings,
Yeah.
with that whole Norse mythology and resource management and a bit of knobbiness where people go into space where you want that. It's quite tight.
Very.
So you know the sooner that you can go in your round, the better. Did I mention there's Vikings?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, okay.
You sold it to me.
That should be enough.
I
I
kind
sucked
of
at
pirate adjacent.
Oh,
I've never
fantastic.
played it. I've never played it.
I think you'd love this.
I've
Yeah,
never played
I
it,
was,
but I quite fancy it.
Viking longboats. If you can't do anything on land, you jump in your longboat and go exploring, and you fight mythical creatures. And best part about it is when you fail, or when your people die, they go to Valhalla. So you get bonuses for sending them to Valhalla because they're happy, because that's where all Viking warriors want to end up.
Yeah.
And you get bonuses for doing it. So there's a whole. I'm going to try this, and if it doesn't work, I'm not going to get as much, but I'm not going to lose out completely. And it was a real, I think both times I played it, I wasn't brave enough with it. I tried to kind of over-engineer my goes, and it just didn't work. I think with those sort of things, you're like, oh, okay, I can't go there. I'm just going to do this instead, and kind of not try and min-max, because I don't min-max games anyway. But I kind of had a strategy in my head, and I really suffered for not being flexible enough with it. So I'd love to play it again. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, Champions of Midgard for me.
Yeah, you only go to Valhalla if you buy the expansion. Because if you don't buy the expansion, you don't go to Valhalla.
I see.
And then it's like, oh shit,
No
they're dead.
Valkyries. No Valkyries for you.
No, they're just proper dead.
Just dead.
Yeah.
I didn't realise it was the expansion because
is.
you did your usual thing. I'm gonna introduce a new game to you and chuck everything in.
Anyone that owns Champions of Midgard, or is thinking about owning it, should auto buy the Valhalla expansion because it makes it a better game.
Yeah.
Because of that fact that if you crap out on your dice rolls, you get to spend those tokens to do something.
Yeah, and I think that for me it's less punishing for it, because it would be very punishing if the only thing you can do is go exploring and you fail every time. Then that would suck. So the fact that the benefits you get from Valhalla not make it worthwhile, but they definitely lessen the impact. I didn't realise that.
Yeah. No, it's all good. Just in case anyone was listening going, oh, I'll buy it. And then go, where's this bloody Valhalla that Rob said? It's in the expansion, which will automatically be included, I'm sure, in your offering to the WhoseCon gods.
Oh, God, yeah. If you're having fun putting in a game, we're going all in.
We're doing all
the
in.
game.
Yeah. Cool. All right, Bex.
So I've gone for Gugong.
Gugong.
Yeah, mixed it up a little bit. With these kind of picks, I've tried not to pick my classics just because I'm just trying to keep it interesting. So Gugong is it's not really a bribe game, is it? Because it's exactly not a bribe, but it is still obviously a bribe. You have to swap your better presents for crapper presents on the board in order to gain the space there. So you might be writing deeds, which maybe make your game better later on. You might be contributing to the Great Wall of China. You might be whispering in the ears of courtesans. You might be trundling around a map, picking up stuff, or you might be going on a boat on the river to get better versions of things.
Yeah.
So absolute worker placement in its. I guess it's a little bit hand managementy as well, but the predominant part is choosing which space you're going to go.
Yeah, it's quite unique in the fact that your worker is the card that you place in the area.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's clever.
Yeah,
that game, it's very clever.
But it's a nice game. There is an expansion, although I don't know that. I've not played the expansion yet.
You've got mine.
I bought it off of you, but I haven't played the expansion yet.
We should do this.
We should do.
Let's sort that out, because when I bought that expansion, I was like, this looks cool. And then time went on and never just saw the light of day. But we should absolutely sort that out. Really, side note.
Really nice artwork. Just a pleasing game with lots of variety of how to get ahead. And I love the mechanic in the middle where if you don't manage to get to the Emperor, it's all in vain. Forget everything, you failed. Yeah. So if you don't get to that Emperor, don't bother even doing anything.
Just leave
which
the
is
table.
Nice. I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Nice. Okay.
What about you?
Mine's an obvious choice. And I'm glad that no one else has picked it. So mine's Anachrony.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Worker placement game. It's probably my favourite worker placement game. I'm not going to explain it. We've talked about it enough, but it's time travelling shenanigans.
Same thing with all expansions available?
At least fractures of time. Cool. At least fractures of time. Because to say all expansions with Anachrony means every freaking module, which I think if you were to have that as in your board game library at WhoseCon, right? People will be like, I just don't know where to start with this thing. And you're quite right. Just start with base. Don't put anything
It's a big, beefy game anyway, isn't it?
Big, beefy box. The Infinity box. Yeah, it is a big, beefy box, bet. It's a lot of bees, isn't it? It's a lot of bees.
Big, beefy box.
Yeah.
But no, it's what I like about Anachrony from its worker placement angle is the fact you've got two separate areas for your workers. You've got your big exosuits that can go out on the main board because it's contaminated. So you have to put the workers into the exosuits. Very cool. And then you've got the worker spaces on your main board where you can activate. So as you build your engine, you get better and better. So it has this nice two-tier worker placement bit, which I quite enjoy. The puzzle of how do you configure your main board so you don't have to go out into the world with your exosuits, and I suck at it each time, but I still like it. Doesn't matter, but Anachrony is what I'm throwing in. So now we've got the hard job, right? So we've all put a game in. So we've got Caverna, Champions of Midgard, Gugong, and Anachrony, and we have to do a little vote now. Well, you can't vote for your own, because that'd just be easy, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So we've got to vote for someone else's game that you want to go in. So if you have a little think.
We thought about it.
Have you already thought? You all got your votes?
Decided.
You all get your votes? Yeah. And I'm just going to go T.
Me?
Yeah.
Anachrony.
One for Anachrony.
100%.
Anachrony.
2 for Anachrony.
Caverna.
I was going to go Caverna, so that's a tie.
Ooh.
So now...
Now you can manipulate what wins. It just so happens
it's
that
on a random chance. 50-50, baby. So we've got a deadlock. And the only way we're going to tackle this is through random chance, because we can't argue this shit forever. So basically, odds and evens, guys. Odds will be Anachrony and evens will be Caverna.
Come on.
And we've got odd.
Oh.
So there we go. Anachrony is going through to WhoseCon Library.
I would like to play it because I know it's a lot of people's favourite game.
It was the first heavier game that I played.
Big boy game.
And it was I loved it. It was great.
It's got to be done.
Anachrony, it goes
great.
then.
It's good.
It's going in. All right. Next on the agenda, guys, is deck building. We need a good deck building game. So I'm going to start with Rob this time and go around.
Okay.
To make things a little bit different.
Game very close to my heart. Arkham Horror.
Okay. Yeah.
Very nice.
So the way you build the deck is the way that you can manipulate your character into the kind of role that they're gonna play throughout this story. Mm-hmm. And just a great game, just a great co-op game. Tense, difficult. And
Mr. Wibbles, Adrian's not going to like it.
No, he's not here though.
Well, he's not here, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
He has to play the game we choose.
Fair enough.
And that alone should make you want to.
Yeah.
But no, the first game that really got me into the hobby. This was the first game I was like, oh, there's levels to this shit, and the whole story-driven element, the whole episodic, the whole RPG. For me, leveling up and being able to get more stuff that enables you to do more things and the way that you construct your deck can really help in the kind of role that you want to provide for your team. So I loved it. I absolutely love it. The artwork is fantastic.
Yeah.
And it really suits the theme. And I love games that are set in a world and that change. So you've got Eldritch Horror, you've got Mansions of Madness, you've got Arkham Horror. Those games all sit in that same world. So I know that when I'm playing Mansions, I know the character, but not the character in whole, but I know what they're about because I've played them in Arkham Horror, and I love that whole world building aspect. So yeah, for me, Arkham Horror.
Cool. Becky?
I've gone for Clank Catacombs. Really great.
Solid.
Yeah, I think it's a really great game that is basic enough to kind of initiate newbies into it, but it's got enough bite that actually you do need to kind of have a bit of a plan. I mean, that plan can just be, right, one person's gone, quick, fucking get out of Dodge because it's all going to heat up in a minute.
Yeah. Just get movement cards.
Run. So it is that constant kind of balance between, right, well, my character's got to, I often play the monkey bot thing, which is generating a lot of clank, which is bad, but it does work out well for you in a bit. So, but you do need to make sure you're keeping your eyes on the movement card you have. A lot of the cards do that thing where you can, the react thing, so you're playing it in your hand, so you can still pick another card. So it is about the kind of the deck that you're curating. You play it over and over and over again, and you can sometimes try and get some of the crap out.
So it's with the expansion as well, then?
Absolutely. 100. I've never actually played it without the expansion. So
the adventurers.
It doesn't have to add the latest expansion, which I again haven't actually played a game with yet. But yeah, a bit of a table hog, I will say that. Mm-hmm. So we're going to have big tables at this WhoseCon because it can get a bit monster. And if you kind of realise you keep pulling tiles on one half, you've got to shovel the whole thing across the table, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah. But great game. Doesn't really suffer from much AP, I don't think, because you're drawing 5 cards, you're doing those 5 things. All you've got to decide is which direction you go, and you can see that.
Yeah, how you steer your deck.
Until then, someone turns a card over that turns all your tiles around, and you're like, God damn it, I had a great little route there, and now it's all to pot. But great game. Haven't played any of the other games, the other Clank games, but I guess I'd know what they felt like.
It's the best version of them.
Yeah, that's what I hear, and I can see why, because it, like I say, the route changes every time. Yep. And it's just great. Who doesn't like drawing dragon cubes out of a bag and burning all your friends' lives?
It's a great game.
It's brilliant.
Especially when you're dead.
Yeah.
Because then you take more pleasure out of
Yeah,
that.
and that's what, the player elimination.
Dead or escaped early.
Yeah. The player elimination part, like I say, or if you've escaped early, you still get to have a real, part of the game, which
Absolutely.
is fantastic.
Sounds cool. Mine, again, it's obvious. What do you think I'm going to pick for deck building?
Captain's chair.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Captain's chair is going in. Not for noobs, I would say. It's heavy. It's crunchy. It makes your brain run white hot a lot of the time, trying to figure out, how's this working? What am I supposed to do? But I freaking love it. And they announced recently the second box. So it's just basically getting me more excited about more captains.
Expansions.
Yeah, exactly. Nice. Another 6 captains are coming and another 3 in an expansion as well. So that's 9 new captains plus the 6 that I already have. Oh my God.
How are you going to fit them all in the original box? In those lovely little plastic boxes that we've all got now?
That is the only thing until WhoseCon do a big box, which I'm sure
Hoping
David
for.
will sort out.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to put in Star Trek Captain's Chair because it's my obvious choice for deck building. So, yeah, T.
My obvious choice is Marvel Champions.
Yeah,
of course.
Going down that kind of Arkham
This
horror
is
vibe,
an awesome deck building game, as in you've got so many different. You've got 5 different aspects if you call the pool one, and you can just make your own hero with your own kind of aspect, aggression, protection, and also I will just throw in you can actually deck build your own villain. Put all your different modules into a villain as well.
You can.
Yeah, so there's so much variety and so much difference in it.
You can give like Rhino the Infinity Gauntlet,
which is nuts. Yeah. And I tried it and I died. But just like that. So it makes it great fun, and it's one of my favourite. All time.
Solid choice, mate.
Solid choice.
Right. So
voting then.
Starting with the old vote. So we've got Arkham Horror LCG, Clank Catacombs, Star Trek Captain's Chair, and Marvel Champions. Rob, where's your vote going, sir?
El Capitano, my man.
El Capitano, Star Trek-o. All right, so 1 for Star Trek.
I've got to go Arkham Horror. I haven't played any of the other 3, but I think that one be up my street.
I think you would love that game.
Yeah.
This committee aside for a minute, I think you should try Arkham Horror LCG.
If you'd
I think
like
you would
to
like
borrow
it.
I would love
you're
to borrow
more than welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you do it. Okay, so you're going Arkham Horror. Oh, this is tough for me.
You can't choose Star Trek Captain's Chair.
No, I know. That's why it's tough.
I know.
That's why this is kind of genius and madness at the same time. You know what? I'm going to go Arkham because I've got a lot of fond memories of Arkham. I played it before Marvel Champions. Sorry, T.
No, you're right.
And
I didn't think it would win.
I think it's brilliant, but I know why I don't play it anymore. But it's brilliant.
Once you've done that story,
it's just anyway. T.
I'm going to go with Arkham Horror.
Wow, almost
The
full
only reason I
house.
choose Clank is... No, it's Arkham Horror because Clank I've played it so much. I love Clank, but Arkham Horror. I've actually bought my own copy recently.
That was part of it for me. I've played a lot of Clank and I haven't played Arkham Horror in close to 4 years.
Yeah.
Maybe even a bit longer.
I think something that's got that kind of story-driven thing, if it's a good story, you're just hooked in, aren't you? Yeah, it does make replayability a little bit less, which I think Clank probably takes. However, if you get into a good story, you're thinking about it, you're wanting to know which way it goes, and that's a great place to be, isn't it?
A lot of content for that game now. So actually, even if you did the story and played all the other stuff, you'd probably forgotten the story by the time you loop back around.
When you said I'd like to play it, I'd happily go through it again.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I'd love to play that game again.
And Captain's Chair I enjoyed, but I like to play it again. I've only played it once, so I'd like to try it again.
Yeah.
I need more opinion on it, to be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I just
need more than one game.
Yeah, I need more game because the learning game's never the starting, is it?
Especially with that one.
Yeah.
Right, next one, hand management. So, managing your hands. So
Well,
Becky.
I know everyone thinks I'm going to say Ark Nova, but I'm not. I'm going to go for Zuli
Yeah,
because
that is hand management.
it's quick. It's really, really accessible.
Yeah.
So if we're thinking about a convention, if it's going to be a convention for just kind of, I don't want to say old people like us, but people of our age, then maybe it's not a great game for everybody. But everyone can get joy out of Zuli, and it's easy, quick and easy to learn. But it's a little bit more than just fierce and friendly animals.
Yeah.
And the artwork's great. I mean, I guess you could also pick Moving Wild if you wanted a bit of variety of the artwork, but I like the original and best for me.
Yeah.
Zuli.
Zuli, good choice. I, sticking with my theme of heavy shit, Lisboa, for me, is one of the ultimate hand management games because it literally is about play a card, draw a card. That is your game. With lots of complicated shit in the middle that happens. But the whole thing is wrapped around the simplicity of you play a card and then you draw one at the end of your turn. Now, where you play it, into what area in your board or the main board, and I won't go into it. But I love it for the fact that you're trying to get the right craft of cards into your hand so that you can basically run that bloody engine and win and rebuild Lisbon in 1755 or whatever it is. So Lisboa. What about you, mate?
Mine would be Nemesis.
Nemesis, hand management, yes.
Yeah, because it's one hand with the character. You don't get any more cards. You just get contamination cards. And it's simple, fun.
I didn't think of that one. That's a good one.
No, I didn't even cross my mind.
Yeah, Nemesis, love it.
So Nemesis of all iterations, should we say?
Yeah, well, the Carnamorphs, that's what I'll bring with me to this.
Carnamorphs, it's a good choice.
Love it. Yeah, it's a
good choice. All right, Nemesis is in.
I've got 2, and I really don't.
You can't have 2. The committee only allows 1.
Okay. Kutnahora.
Yeah.
Because your actions are based off of the cards that you have, so they're dual-sided. They're dual-ended.
Yes.
So depending on which way round they are, it's as to how, and you only get 4 actions per round.
I can't remember. You play
4. I'm pretty sure it's 4 actions.
I think you get 2 actions. I can't remember.
I generally can't remember. I need to look because I think you get 8 cards. I think you get 4 actions. I can't remember. I was at 6 cards and
Thought it might be 7, but
it might even be 5.
It's between 3 and 8.
Don't know.
Yeah. But because of your hand size, because the way that the cards are displayed, you have to do one action or the other. So quite often you're torn between, I want that card, but I need to do this more. And so for me, I'd say Kutnahora.
All right. So we've got Zuli, Lisboa, Nemesis, and Kutnahora. So, Becky.
It's got to be Nemesis for me.
Nemesis.
It can't be Zuli. It's got to be Nemesis. Great game. Always a good storyline at the end. Nice bit of backstabbing.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I'm in as well. You know why? Because I actually sold all my Nemesis stuff. But I think I'm about ready to play it again.
This is why you shouldn't sell your games.
No, I'm happy to have sold it because I know T's got it all.
Oh, okay. You said it's T, that's fine.
So my point is,
I've got all his sex.
I can still access it, but it's on T's terms now, and I'm all right with that. So Nemesis, because I just fancy playing it. So yeah.
Unfortunately, I've never played Rob's game, so I can't even. But I'm going to go with Lisboa.
Okay, one for Lisboa.
Love the game. It's good.
Yeah.
Zuli.
I didn't think much of Zuli, unfortunately. So.
Oh, fair enough.
All right, Nemesis.
I've really enjoyed it.
And I can't vote on yours because I didn't know really. So.
Not played it.
Well, that's bullshit. You still vote on a game.
Oh, that's true. All right, I could. Yeah,
I mean, you didn't say what it was.
I could. Yeah.
You don't want to do silver mining and Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia at the time.
It's a great game.
Yeah. I'm sure I didn't try it.
There we go. Nemesis has gone through.
Nemesis.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay, next category is abstract category, which is a difficult one, but I threw it in just because it is difficult to think of abstract games, let alone other than chess. If people have picked that, then fair enough. I'll start this one. So I'm going to start with an Uwe Rosenberg game, Framework.
Oh, I love that.
Because I was thinking, what abstract games do I really enjoy? I don't enjoy loads of them. But Framework's one that's just tried and tested. It's just so simple. Putting tiles down, trying to link these frames together. The puzzle that you create in your own making and going, I'll put that tile there. And you go, shit, why did I put that tile there? And you're basically ticking off goals. And it's just cool. Plays in half hour. And it's a solid little abstract game. And that's why it's going in. Framework.
Nice.
Mine is a Mahjong. It's got so much good family memories of Mahjong. And it's just bricks.
It's a classic.
It's a Chinese version of
Solitaire.
Something like that. Mm-hmm. And fast paced. Throw it in. It's got winds and dragons for some reason, and it's got flowers for some reason. And and it's just great. Love it. Well, and it's very.
You can spill your drink on it, and it's still fine.
Yeah.
It's true.
I've played it loads, and absolutely loads.
It's a good game.
It's a great game.
Well, I had to Google what abstract games are.
Yeah. And what did it tell you?
Well, out of the list, I was like, oh, that's great. Sagrada.
Yeah.
I did. That was a close second for me, that one.
We played at Expo. Loved it.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's the game where I've almost convinced me that my wife would enjoy it.
Yeah. It's a good game.
But I know she won't because she won't. But that's the point. It's made me go, oh, she might really like that game.
She hates board games.
She hates board games. She doesn't hate board games. She hates the idea of learning board games.
I get it.
But I think she'd enjoy that.
It's like it's the closest to Sudoku.
Yeah,
I think,
and that's,
in a game.
And that's why I think she'd enjoy
Zen.
it. But she'd never tell me if she did enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? It would be
She'll never tell you because you'll get too excited.
exactly. But I genuinely think she'd like it, and it's put me in that real quandary of, do I buy it and try and? Because I really enjoyed it. I'd
borrow it.
Yeah, if you want to borrow it, I've made myself a little dice tower that's a Sagrada dice tower.
Have you got it?
Yeah, I've owned it
Borrow
for
it.
years. It was like one of the first
My
few
brother
games
bought it
I
in
ever
Expo.
bought.
Oh, cool. I'll buy it. I'll borrow it. That'd be great. Thank you. That solves that quandary.
Yeah.
So
And play it once, and if you don't like it, just,
awesome.
Yeah. If you like it, then get Artisans, and then you get the colouring book. You can play a legacy version of it. Anyway, Sagrada, nice.
So mine is Canvas.
Yeah, okay, Canvas.
Although I think I should have picked some of the others that you've picked because I like them better. But that's fine. Actually, no, Canvas is a really good game. You're creating artwork.
Yeah.
Could really be the theme is tacked on. Doesn't matter. Those sort of acetate pieces that you're layering on top of each other to create your artwork is such a good use of so it's a bit of hand management. It's a bit of sort of set collection, sort of. You're trying to either get certain symbols, certain colours or collections of things in your artwork. And then it comes up with a 2-word description of your artwork. It comes up with that. You don't come up with that, which are just silly nonsense, but it's just really nice.
Nice.
So yeah, Canvas.
There we go. So we have Framework, Mahjong, Sagrada, and Canvas. Ooh.
It's tricky.
I'm going Mahjong because I haven't played it for donkey's years. The last time I played it was probably on the computer, on the PC. And now
me too.
Playing with the tactile little
Dials.
clicky-clacky pieces, I want to play Mahjong. I've just got a vibe for it, so I'm going with Mahjong.
Okay, so I'm going to go with. I like a bit of Uwe. I've never played it, but Uwe never lets me down, so I'm going to go Framework.
Framework.
He never lets me down.
Fair enough.
Framework for me.
Framework. Have you played it, Rob?
Yeah.
Oh,
I played it with you.
we did. It's been a while.
I really enjoyed it as well.
It's cool.
Do I pick Framework or do I pick Sagrada? Doesn't really matter because Framework's going through anyway, isn't it? I'm going to pick Sagrada because I think it deserves a mention.
Deserves a little vote.
It does, because it's a really good game.
All right. Framework is the one that's
But
going.
I love Framework, so
Yeah,
that's
I'm not
fine.
upset with
I'm
that.
happy with
I'm
that.
not upset
It's
with
good.
that.
It's good. All right. That's the abstracts done. And next is probably, for me personally, a difficult category, which is area control. I threw it in because I can't pick all my favourites.
Tambo hates area control.
Area control is not
I do
my
generally.
favourite. Not my favourite.
It's not my favourite.
It's not mine either.
I don't mind it. It's not my favourite.
But some people like it, right?
Yeah.
And we've got to pick these games for WhoseCon and hopefully they'll have a good time. So, going back to you, T, what have you got for area control, mate? And why?
Star Wars Rebellion.
Nice.
That's awesome. The area control feel of that is horrible when the Empire is just controlling all the planets and you're cornered.
Unless you're the Empire.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the Empire. Yeah, unless you're the Empire. So yeah. So if the Empire's controlling the whole of the area and you're the Rebellion is just in the corner hiding.
Yeah.
And that's great. It's such a good feel of Star Wars.
I mean, yeah, there's no game, Star Wars game, that feels like Star Wars as much as Rebellion
Yeah,
to me.
100%.
Like, if you're playing as the Rebellion, you feel like you're outclassed, outgunned, outmatched, and up against it. And that's just what you want as the Rebellion, right? It's like, no, we're going to die every step of the way, but you scrape it through. It's brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah.
All right, Rebellion, it is. Rob?
That's a great shout, Rebellion. For me, I've got two. But the one I had the most fun with, and I don't think it's kind of thought of as an area control game, but I'm going to put it in and then explain why, is Mosaic.
Okay, yeah. It's many things that, though, isn't it?
It's many things, but watching you and Davey fight over one tile for an hour was hilarious. Then complain that Curly won the game and I didn't challenge him enough because you two were messing around over what essentially was a quarter of a tile. was hilarious. So for me, I'd say Mosaic. Right. And I know it's a versatile game as well. So,
you sure you mean Mosaic or do you mean Tapestry?
The reason JP's saying that is because we went to play Mosaic, and I thought I'd do my due diligence beforehand, and I learned how to play Tapestry instead of Mosaic. Yes, so when the board came out, and I was like, what the hell is this?
Where's all the tracks around the edge? No, that's Tapestry. Oh, shit.
But I suppose it shows good intentions, and I did my effort. It was just in the wrong area.
Yeah. Misguided and misplaced. Well, it's okay, because the game I'm saying is Tapestry.
Because that's a segue that we didn't even know.
Yeah, there you go.
Brilliant.
Because I don't really get on with area control games. Inish was a close one because I did like that game. And that is sort of very solidly area control. Yeah, but I did like it. But with Tapestry, you've got that variety. Yeah, you've got your tracks. Area control is just one part of the puzzle.
Yes.
In the same way that area control is one part of the puzzle in sort of Terraforming Mars or something, but it isn't the main of the game.
No.
But I think Tapestry is area control. It's got a chunk of it. Yep. And that's the game I like the best out of those kind of games.
That makes sense. You're allowed it.
Yeah.
It's there. It features it. It doesn't have to be entirely area control. It can be whatever you want it to be.
And the models are really nice. And I love that kind of going up a track kind of a game. Yeah.
Fair play. There we go. I'm picking Roth.
Okay.
With a W.
Yeah.
Because it's changed my feelings on area control. I don't like those as genres. I've tried so many area control games, like Inish. Had it, tried it. Something about it. I don't know. It's too. I don't know if it's the confrontation of it, or I just find it stressful. But Roth is just stupid, and it has dice drafting in it. So I love dice drafting. So it's kind of like dice drafting, yay. Area control, don't really care. But somehow
it works.
It just works for what it is, and and I talked about it at the Expo episode, and I just had such a blast. So that's for me going in, and it just looks mental, neon. Everything's neon and like colours.
I came over just as you were finishing that game, and the raucous laughter coming from the table was amazing.
Yeah. It's just different and cool. So. There we go. So we've got Star Wars Rebellion, Mosaic, Tapestry, and Roth. There's a very different corners of area control, which is cool. So start with UT. Votes, please.
Out of all of them, I think it's Tapestry.
1 for Tapestry.
Yeah.
I love Rebellion, but it's got to be Tapestry.
2 for Tapestry.
I'm going to go for Roth.
1 for Roth.
Because it sounds colourful and I like it.
Yeah.
Star Wars Rebellion, I don't mind Star Wars. Mosaic, oh God, the box is too big, doesn't fit in a Kallax. I've got bad vibes with that game.
Yeah.
You don't really need to pop much of it. Just meh.
That's how I felt about it.
Yeah. But Roth sounds colourful, if nothing else.
I've got to back my boy Rebellion, I'm afraid. I think I didn't even consider it as No, I didn't consider it as area control, but it is. Yeah. But it's not one that I immediately thought of. But I'm like, damn, I need to play some Rebellion.
I've only ever played it as the Rebels. I've never played it as the Empire. So I've spent that whole 2-3 hours going shit.
Sweating. Just sweating.
It's so bad, I don't like it.
And then you see that second Death Star coming down the track, you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
So I've only ever played it with the terror feeling, not the overpowered feeling.
All right. Next one, tile placement. So the mechanic of putting a tile onto a board or something. So Rob, what are you going for?
Galaxy Trucker.
Galaxy Trucker, what a solid choice.
It's the ultimate tile.
I really want to play this game. I so want to play it.
Me too, T.
It's so good. I keep wanting to buy it, and I don't need to. But
it's ridiculous nonsense, and it's great.
Yeah,
sounds right up my street.
Yeah, chaos personified.
It's brilliant. Yeah. You can plan all you want; it makes no difference whatsoever. As long as you go in with it, because the first time I played it, I didn't know what it was. So when I went in, I was like, oh, and then half my ship disappeared in the first round. I'm like, oh no. Like, there's me done. And then we started the second round. I was like, I get it now. And it's
it doesn't matter.
It's
You
just
learn.
Silly nonsense and it's great.
Yep. It's Galaxy Trucker.
Yeah.
I've gone for Azul.
Azul.
So you are
that is the
literal tile placement.
Thematically and mechanically.
Portuguese tile placing. Yeah, just a nice... It's more abstract, I think, than tile placement, but you are placing tiles, so I've picked it.
In every sense of it, you are. And they're very clicky-clacky pieces.
Yeah,
as
they
well.
look like chewits.
They do look like glossy chewits.
Yep.
And you
Don't bite them.
No,
Don't bite them.
Break your teeth. Cool. I'm going for Rebirth. So, Reiner Knizia, classic Rebirth. Again, a genre I'm not a big lover of, but Rebirth I really love. Now, my only problem with Rebirth, it needs some more maps because there's only 2. But I'm sure that's going to come in the future. But yeah, very chill, very zen, playing under an hour, and it's cool. It's nicely produced. It's a good game. Really like it. What have you got, pal?
Carcassonne.
Yeah, I mean,
The
OG.
placement, yeah.
The OG.
Travel game. I played it out. Me and my brother played it loads, and I love it. It's so zen as well.
Yeah.
Starts making your own little.
Nice little French village.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's very nice.
It's good.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, this is hard now, isn't
Galaxy
it?
Trucker, Azul, Rebirth, and Carcassonne. Rob, what's your votes?
I can't pick my own, so Rebirth.
One for Rebirth.
Carcassonne, because it's what kind of one of my original games that got me into this. So,
Yeah.
and I'm sure I'm going to like Galaxy Trucker, but I haven't played it, so I'm going to go for
Yeah,
Carcassonne.
you go with what you know, right?
Yeah.
I really want to play Galaxy Trucker, so I want it to come to this thing. So Galaxy Trucker.
Well,
I want to play it.
oh, you're going Galaxy Trucker. That's
sorry,
it.
I'm
So I was as well.
excited.
So literally, that's where I was going. So Galaxy Trucker is going through.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good, because we get to play.
Insert noise there, which I probably won't because I can't be asked.
Well, I want to play Galaxy Trucker, so I'm happy with that.
I'll let you guys borrow it from like
Oh, it's just funny.
anytime. It's silly nonsense.
Buy
It's
it,
good
20
fun.
quid. It's just do it and force Curly to play
Well,
it and video it.
I wanted it for ages, and the only reason I bought it was because Czech Games was so good to us.
They were so lovely, weren't they?
that I was like, do you know what? I wanted this game, and I want to support them, and I don't like SETI, so that's the other. so that's the other way I can do it.
How dare
So
you.
that's
Don't
what I
worry,
did.
Teo. The expansion for SETI will be here soon.
I know why it's a good game. It's just not for me. Do you know what I mean? I know it's a good game.
Tight as balls.
It's just when I sat there for quite literally 45 minutes while you guys were still taking turns.
pass.
That's when for me I was like, I don't think this game's for me.
I don't know if I like this.
But no, I get why. But yeah, I didn't want to. So yeah, I bought Galaxy Truck. I'm so glad I did.
Fair enough. Right. Penultimate category. It's co-op games. Rob games, as I like to call them. So, Becky, what have you got for your nomination for co-op game?
I have gone Unfathomable.
Unfathomable.
Yeah.
Great game.
So
Love it.
you can make some great kind of ambience playlists for it.
You should.
It's in the world of the Eldritch horror kind of stuff.
The Arkham Files.
So,
yeah.
so you're in that kind of weird and wonderful world. Changes every time because you just don't know who is against you and who is for you. Nice bit of social deduction. Just love it.
Yeah. Solid
Just
choice.
love it.
Solid choice. Mine is Slay the Spire.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So it sounds like we may have some clashes here, but the reason why I chose it is because basically me and my son have been playing a lot of it, and I finally found a game that he will like be interested in playing, and we have to do an act a time, and we have to save it because it will run long if you do all three. I think you'll be there for 4 hours plus doing that. So yeah, we do an act, which is about an hour and a half max. And it's just enough for him to get into it. And I can tell that he's getting it because he's like reading the cards and he's like, right, yeah, but if I do that and I do this, this will be more efficient. I'm like,
He's
so
getting
proud
it.
of you.
He's getting it.
I just wish we were better as a team to actually get past Act 2 because we suck. Because we can't do it. But Slay the Spire is what I'm putting in. Love it. So, T.
Unfortunately, we're playing by the rules, mate.
Slay the Spire.
Slay the Spire.
Right, Slay the Spire.
Sorry, mate. I have the same with you, mate. We love that game.
It's
and
been
simple.
burnt. It's been evaporated in front of us. Oh, no. But that's fair enough.
It's a great game to introduce to people for deck building, I think, as well.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah.
And you just give
Force
it
deck
Ironheart.
building.
Just play that and you'll be fine. And
Yeah.
just go for it.
It's a great game. Oh, well. Rob,
This was quite a difficult category for me.
what co-op game?
There's so many.
You've got all of them.
I know. I don't have all of them. And I still don't know which one I'm going to pick.
Well, which one did you pick? Because you would have had one picked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls.
Okay.
I said shit because I thought, there's the winner. And now it's gone. So yeah, Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era, Chip Theory, just so goddamn good.
Bloody heavy though, isn't it?
It was.
When you're carrying the
Me and Curly had to carry it.
pecking thing. I had to carry it all
On
the
our
way
own.
through hall 3 and 3A
tell
into
you
hall 4.
If I got a commission from Chip Theory that weekend,
You should have.
I would have done all right, I reckon.
Yeah.
I would have done all right.
You sold a few copies, didn't you?
I sold a couple copies, but it's beautiful.
It's still in the box. We haven't even opened it in our house.
well,
it's still
you-
sat exactly where I put it.
Curly's asked me to come round after we get back from America, and I think that might be the reason
That
why.
could well be it, mate. Yeah, it could be it. I mean, as much as he wants to see your lovely face.
Yeah.
You do. You
probably
want it
wants-
organised.
Yeah, you to.
Right, well, we'll play by the rules. Slay the Spire is combusted. So the choice is basically Unfathomable or Elder Scrolls. So, yeah, Becky.
Well, I've got to.
You got to choose
I've got
Elder
to pick
Scrolls, innit?
I don't
Yeah.
want to pick it because it's too heavy.
Yeah, I think I'll
It's
have
very
to pick.
nicely made, though, isn't it?
It's beautiful.
It is, and I'll pick Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, unfathomable for me.
Oh.
I would love to play Elder Scrolls, please, but
So you're good. You're going to have to force it into a tie.
Yeah, because you've got to pick
Because you've got to
Unfathomable.
pick Unfathomable. So there we go. So we're going to have to
Do you know what?
odds and
I'm not
evens.
upset.
They're both.
I'm not
I haven't
upset
played
if it
Elder
goes
Scrolls, but with the love it's getting, I'm guessing it's pretty.
I think
good.
as a co-op game, as a fully co-op game, Elder Scrolls is better.
Okay.
Right, so we're going to go odd Elder Scrolls, evens. Unfathomable.
Come on, Dice Jesus.
It is evens. So Unfathomable
Yay!
is going to WhoseCon. And Elder Scrolls, probably quite rightly, stay at home. It's too heavy.
Do you know what?
It's too big.
I'm all right with that.
you're not going to be able to do it in a weekend anyway, are you? So.
No,
No,
that's
take-
the thing.
Even if you played that fully at the weekend.
Yeah, I'm all right with that. I love Unfathomable. So and it scratches that Arkham horror itch.
Yep, so it comes to our last category, which is one of my favourite mechanisms, dice drafting. Don't know why it's my favourite. I just like it. It's fun. Dice, and you draft them. So starting with me, I'm going with probably, there's quite a few choices here, but I'm going with what I've picked is Perseverance. It's dinosaurs and dice drafting. I need to play this game. I haven't played it probably for over a year.
Oh, yeah.
And I need to do it. I need to rectify and remedy this situation. But you can ask me which episode. I'll just say all of them because they're all fun in their different ways. So I'm going Perseverance. What have you got, T?
I'm going with Minos.
I mean,
the dice mechanic in that is very unique.
Yes.
For it, and that's why it's awesome. And it's a great game. So
Yeah.
it deserves a place.
it's good.
in there.
It's a good dice drafting game.
Yeah.
Yeah. And obviously after you draft them and where you put them and the number, everything, the
everything
colour, the
counts,
number,
yeah, the number,
where it
where it
goes,
goes, yeah,
everything
everything.
bloody matters and it wrecks you. But yeah, there we go.
In the interest of history, can I cheat or not?
No.
Why would you pick?
Minos.
No, great minds think alike,
I
mate.
loved it. I absolutely for a very not a very complex game, but there's a lot of elements to it. I think that's about my limit of heaviness that I'd like, and I loved it. I
Yeah.
thought it was fantastic. Sorry, T.
Yeah, I should have gone for my second option.
I should have gone for
What
my
was it?
second option.
Taverns.
Yeah.
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 Mine,
It's a good
mine was
choice.
White Castle.
But just for the uniqueness of Minos, that's why I want it for me. Because that.
Yeah, I nearly went White Castle purely for the bridge.
Yeah.
Takes to the bridge. Becky.
My option is Kabuto's.
Oh,
Yeah.
my brain was going to Kabuto Sumo. And I was thinking,
That's what I thought.
but Kabuto's, yes.
Kabuto's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, everything is a cube, which is in the whole premise of being dice, right? So you are getting around a track and drafting your dice as you go along. Brilliant game. Just a fun race. Silly nonsense.
It's stupid. It's a cube cup.
But it's great.
Why not?
It's great.
Do it. Well, we've got two choices, guys, because you've eliminated yourselves. Wah.
I thought it was new enough that I could have got away with it. Do you know what I
One
mean?
of my favourites, man, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm like,
Kabuto's then has to be for me. So it's really down to the knockouts and where you want it to go.
What's it?
Perseverance.
Perseverance. One for Perseverance. I know you.
Dinosaurs.
Cubitos.
Yeah, I need to pick that one.
And I have to pick Perseverance,
So we're
even though
going-
I don't want to because I don't want anything to do with dinosaurs.
No.
Sick of them.
Sick of that with your husband with
Yeah.
his fetish.
Yeah.
So we're going to go for the roll. We're going to say Perseverance dinosaurs are evens, and we're going to say Kabuto's are odd because it is odd.
It is quite odd.
It is odd.
Come on, Kabuto's. Come on.
And it's evens.
Shit.
So
Can we actually see the screen?
there you go.
Okay.
Is that a 4?
Perseverance takes
That's
it.
a 4.
Yeah.
Checking I'm cheating. There we go, committee members. We have our draft. We have our board game library of Anachrony for worker placement, Arkham Horror LCG for deck building, Nemesis for a bit of hand management, Abstract with framework, Area Control was Tapestry. I didn't actually tick that one, so thank you. Tower placement is Galaxy Trucker, and a bit of co-op shenanigans with Unfathomable, and dice drafting with Dinosaurs.
That's a
is
great
Perseverance.
day of games.
That is a weekend.
Yeah, I love it.
That is a weekend of gaming.
It's quite heavy, though, isn't it?
It is quite
It's
heavy.
quite heavy, but
We haven't got any no quick ones we know.
Yeah, we didn't curate this probably for the right audience. If this was going to be real, and actually we knew our audience, we might have picked different games. Oh, I probably would. I just went selfish, I'll be honest.
If this was real, this weekend has just turned into a week.
That's true.
yeah,
that's true.
we're going to have to start playing at 6 in the morning. There's no breakfast at this convention. It's game only.
wall-to-wall game, or
Yeah.
it's 4 days long.
Yeah.
Yeah, easily. Well, some of these games are long ones, aren't they? There you go. Just thought it'd be a bit of fun, something to think about. What
Do you know what? I'm not upset with the lineup.
Yeah.
Right.
It's not my lineup. I'm not upset
That's
with it.
the point.
I'm not upset with it.
But that's the point with the draft, right? It's never the one that you probably wanted, but you had a little bit of a sprinkling of your ingredients in there, and we've got this cake in front of us. It's board game cake.
Yeah.
Great British
Happy with
Bake Off, mate.
Yeah, exactly. And who knows if it tastes like shit or not? That's
It's
what
got
it is.
dinosaur flavours on the top, so I'm not a fan.
There you go. Thanks, guys. And let's move on to the next segment. Now it's time for some receive, sleeve, or leave, where we talk about some games that we have to decide on whether we want to receive them, sleeve them, or leave them. So the 3 games that are kind of loosely connected, which always probably makes it a difficult one for me, which is always a sign for me it's a good one, are kind of dice influence workers, is probably what I'm going to say. So the 3 games are Teotihuacan, which is difficult to say, and Lorenzo Il Magnifico, and Trois, or Troyes, if you want to pronounce it differently and wrong.
Like a peasant.
Like a peasant and a heathen. So, yeah, those are the 3 games. I'm looking at Rob, thinking he's probably not played any of these, have you?
I've played one.
Have you?
Yes,
You played Lorenzo.
I did.
You have, yeah. So, anyway, yeah. Receive.
I'll go
sleeve
first.
or leave.
I
Go on.
already know what I'm going.
Go on, then.
I would sleeve Lorenzo.
Sleeving it.
I really enjoyed it. That's a lie.
No, you
Tell
didn't.
your face.
Last time I played that with you, you hated it.
I think the biggest problem with it is I didn't figure out the game until the last round,
Yeah.
or the penultimate round, and I was like, "Oh, I get it now."
Yeah.
And by then,
Yeah, got no engine.
By then, it was too late. So I enjoyed it. I'd sleeve it. I'd happily play it again. That's a lie. I play it again when I'm in the right mood to play that sort of game,
Yeah.
which was fine. I would receive Teotihuacan.
Yep.
Just because that is the most fun to say ever. Lorenzo El Magnifico is amazing to say, but Teotihuacan is just brilliant. And it's Aztecs. What's not to love? I mean, Troy, or Trois,
Trois.
it just sounds boring. You can keep that shit.
It's anything but boring, mate.
That's good.
It's a great game.
It
quite
sounds
knobby.
boring.
It's quite knobby.
It sounds boring.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Nicking your dice and using them for something else, and it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There we
no, that's the one I know absolutely nothing about,
Okay.
other than Curly says it wrong just to annoy you every single time.
Yeah.
For that, I can respect it, but it's not for me.
It's always French named town games, like or Orléans. It's like, no, you're just
Orléans.
Orleans. It's like, no, it's Orléans. It's like, no, it's Orleans. Shut up, Curly. But yes, and Wizards and Tricarion. He knows it pisses me. It does it. He was getting me angry now thinking about it. I don't like it.
It's not even here.
He's not even here.
And that's why we love him.
It's not even here. Oh! Anyway, Becky.
Oh, this is tricky. So I'm going to sleeve Trois because I was
Yeah.
so pleased to actually manage to get a copy of it.
Have you got the expansion?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
I saw
Ladies of Trois.
Yeah, I saw the expansion before I bought the original. I think it was in like a bring and buy a long time ago, but I didn't buy it. So I'm going to receive Lorenzo El Magnifico because I remember it being good because of your crappy cousin who's too useless to do anything.
Timmy.
That's just a great mechanic in a game.
Yeah, this is my cousin Timmy. He's rubbish, and we have to watch him all of the time.
Timmy.
Yeah,
He's
but
a zero.
but he gets to do other. So I like that was good. And I haven't played Tier to knock to clap that. I haven't played that
Twatty
one.
Hadouken.
Yeah, so that can go. I'm afraid it might be amazing, but
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in stick with what you know.
Stick with what you know.
Yeah.
It's like going into a restaurant and going, I know I like that.
That's
that
it.
menu and that dish.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm ordering.
That's why I get the same takeaway order every
That's
time.
fair. That's fair. You know what you like. You know what you like. Tea.
So sleeving is the one you collect the most, right? You want to keep
The one you
receiving.
protect. Yeah, it's the one you want to like.
So
ooh.
Lorenzo, definitely, I love it.
Okay.
Go plays a great game for that.
Sleeving Lorenzo.
Sleeving Lorenzo.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Twarking just go. I say I've never played it. Doesn't say I wouldn't dislike it, but
I think you'd like it.
I like
you'd
it,
like
but
it.
I've never played it, so it has to be the one that I don't
Yeah,
know.
fair enough.
And how do you say it?
Teotihuacan.
Teotihuacan.
That's close.
That one,
Close.
yeah.
I've played that a couple of times, but not for many years now.
Yeah.
And we played it a few times. I enjoyed it. It was good.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed it.
You know what? I can say that game now because I had to learn how to say it on YouTube. So if you ever go how do I pronounce this thing? And it breaks it down phonetically.
Yeah.
I had to do it because I just couldn't pronounce the game. And
So do it for us again.
So Teotihuacan.
Teotihuacan.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like I had to learn it.
Sounds like Timotei,
Yeah,
but not Timotei.
Timotei. Yeah. Full body for home. No, that's something else.
What? Timotei's the
I know.
washing your hair
Well,
in a waterfall.
There was a
isn't it?
period.
Yeah.
That's completely different. Yes. So that's thingy. Cool. Me now, isn't it?
Yeah,
This is shit
go on.
because I
Wait,
picked three
I know,
that I really like.
This is what I do every time.
I mean, I'll leave Trois because I did. However, I want it on record that I do really enjoy Trois. And I'd happily play it any time because it is great.
Yeah.
It's good, great little dice knobbery game.
Yeah.
It's the fact you roll them and you go, oh, that roll was crap. So you end up going, I will take your dice then, Becky, because you rolled great. And then you get money from it. You're like, no, but I needed that 5 and that 5 was mine. No, it's not anymore. And just that whole, you can't bank on what you've rolled. It's really interesting puzzle. I really like that game. And we should play it more. But I'm going to leave it because I did. So then it leaves Lorenzo and Teotihuacan. One I've played a lot and one I haven't played enough. So, and I think I'm going to sleeve Teotihuacan.
Really? I didn't think you were going to go down there.
It's hard. Because I really enjoy that game, but I don't play it. It's really weird. But when I do play it, I go, it's amazing. Why don't I play this game?
It's weird how many games you say that about.
Yeah, it's just
Too much games, not enough time.
it's just one of them games where, like, I've let games go. As you guys know, I cycle them in and out. I'm not precious about hoarding anymore. I will keep a nice number. Don't know what that number is, but it's a number, and they will go and they'll come in. But that one has stayed. It's a bit like Coimbra. I probably should let Coimbra go now, if I'm being honest. I've played it to death.
Well, we've got a copy of it now.
Have you got?
So
there we go. It probably will go. And I love Coimbra for that same reason, but I just don't know. Just can't seem to do it. But Teotihuacan is great. We played it last year, and I really enjoyed it. I just want to play it more. Really, I should just sort that out. And the Lorenzo, I think actually the last game I had of Lorenzo was a bit tainted because I had the Patsy conspiracy cards in, and they don't think I'll ever play with them again because they just add dickery to a game, a Euro game that doesn't need any shit like that.
Kind of ruined your weekend, that
It
experience.
kind of just, the whole thing just soured. So I think because of that, I will receive Lorenzo. Happy to have it. Unless it's got the Patsy cards in, they can go. Die a slow, horrible death.
I got poo-pooed for chucking away the mandatory quest cards in Lords of Waterdeep.
Yeah, but that's kind of part of the game, though, isn't
No, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, that's base
It's too
game.
horrible. It's too...
You're right, though. They're awful. They're awful, but it's kind of baked into the fact that it stops a runaway leader.
I suppose.
But yeah, so I would say let's give Teotihuacan the glory, the sleeveness. Let's play with them dice going round the board and Aztec nonsense. Love it. So yeah, I'll see you next year because it's likely to be then. Cool. There we go. Now we're on to our penultimate turn, where we talk about all of the exciting things coming up, board game related or not, anything that's kind of tickling your fancy, really, guys. So, Becky, have you got anything coming up? You've been playing a lot of games. Have you got some more on the horizon?
I haven't. I need to get Earth into the roster because I have got the sleeves now. And they were the right ones. So that was. So don't worry, everyone. I know you've been losing sleep on that. It's all good.
That was the cliffhanger from last episode, wasn't it?
No, it's all good. But what I'm looking forward to is me and Curly booked a sort of last minute holiday. Yeah, so we're going in September, and I'm going to use the previous episode that we did where we talked about travel games to my advantage and go in with some travel games.
Yeah. What are you taking?
So
I know it's early, but
yeah. So definitely going to take. Oh, I thought about it earlier and I mentioned it, and now I've forgotten it. We'll definitely take Duel for Middle-earth.
Yeah.
Have to take that. Definitely take Tacta, because I think Curly'd like that if he gave it a proper go.
I now see more of this game, and I'm like, it looks cool.
Yeah, just neon coloured cards.
With 45-degree angles covering and doing things.
You're just covering up someone else's pips.
Oh, is that what you are?
Yeah.
Hands off my bloody pips.
Get your hands off my pips.
Yeah.
So we'll definitely take that. Got a bit more luggage space, so we could probably take a bit bigger game.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, we're only going for sort of 9 days, so it hasn't got to be loads. But
just enough.
Yeah, I'm sure BGA will come out. We might play quite a bit of sort of Flip 7 maybe on BGA, because I don't actually own that, but you can play on BGA, so that's good.
Yeah. Don't need to then, do you?
No.
Just play it on your phone.
Yeah.
Job done. Nice. Rob?
Well, me and you've got a little work trip coming up, haven't we?
Tomorrow.
We're off to Memphis, USA.
Yeah.
So looking forward to just kind of chilling and playing some games in the evening, to be honest.
Captain's chair.
You know it, baby.
I've played it 3 times, and I've played as Picard every time. So I'm quite looking forward to trying out some different captains.
I wouldn't try out any different captains Picard would do.
I mean, he's a solid captain.
He's a great captain.
I'm sure.
He's a 1 out of 10 difficulty, which still means it's quite heavy.
Only because you can't play as Riker.
No, but you can have him as a duty officer.
Yeah.
It's quite thematic because he goes gambling and basically he earns your latinum every round. But it sometimes just speeds your deck up as well. It's quite cool.
Good old Riker.
He's good there. He's got a nice pose in the card as well. It's very Riker-y.
He's got a strong pose as Riker. Yeah.
Do you like Riker?
Yeah.
He's got a soft spot for Riker. Yeah. Fair enough. Yes,
I think it's because he reminds me of Curly a little bit.
Yeah, I know. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
There we go. Does Curly sit on chairs weird as well? Does he? Does he kind of approach them
from the side? No, because
does he lead with the hip?
Because I got to know Curly. I was 17, he was 19 or whatever. That kind of younger kind of.
Yes.
I think he was more like Riker then than he would be now, which makes sense and is only right and proper, I think. But yeah, I think he reminded me of Riker a little bit.
Sorry, we had a bit of a Riker
side. Sorry, down a right little.
Yeah. I was all right with it. That's fine. So loads of Captain's Chair, loads of. I'm bringing Kinfire Delve. I'm bringing 2 boxes of Kinfire Delve because they're not big boxes, so they're kind of ideal. I'm looking forward to playing that, but also Neon Rain. I'm really looking forward to playing that game.
Yeah.
I loved it when we played it. I thought it was fantastic. And I've snuck in a little surprise game.
He said this earlier. Now I'm intrigued. I forgot about it until this very moment.
I've snuck in a little surprise game that I'm not going to bust out until we get there. I'm not going to even tell you what it is.
We're there until we get there. They're there.
Until.
Are you gonna bust it out on the plane?
No,
is it a game you can play on the plane? Okay,
no,
so that rules some out.
It might, if
20 questions.
If there's a 2-hour delay, it might be played at the airport.
In the airport,
if we had a table.
Oh, okay.
So I'll let you guys know what it is. Or we'll put some.
Elder Scrolls, isn't it?
We'll put some.
I thought it was.
I'm bringing no clothes, but for 10 days. But I'm bringing Elder Scrolls.
I love that fact you take it out of the box. And you lay all the neoprene out in the suitcase, just all of the neoprene out, which you could do.
I think
all the chips separately, and
I think you'd be charged extra weight.
Yeah, you would. Yeah.
For the suitcase.
Crazy.
But so looking forward to, we're going on an awesome trip. It is a work trip, but we're going on an awesome trip. So there's loads of new sights and sounds, and then chilling in the evening, playing some games, and it's going to be cool,
Sounds
man.
good.
So that's me.
Yeah, I'll follow because it's pretty much the same thing, really. But yeah, looking forward to that. Looking forward to that time.
What games are you putting in your suitcase other than Captain's Chair?
At the minute, it's Captain's Chair and Neon Rain, which is what Rob's mentioned, mainly because we got a copy at Expo, had a little game. Rob's not had a proper game of it. It's just a quick fire arcade Street Fighter-y game, but with cards where you're playing buttons and making combos up. It's simple, but still there's a lot of little quirky stuff in there.
I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. I'm annoyed that I didn't buy it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's there.
Well, I know, but
you can play it. But generally, I'm trying to think what's coming up in the old gaming calendar. More Apex Legends would be good. I'm looking forward to doing that. We'll get you on Tambo at some point. Let's get some dates off you, and we'll make it happen, mate. God, I don't know. I can't think. Lots of cool stuff that's coming up. But generally, we haven't got any conventions that are coming until
October the 17th.
Is that the next one?
It is. It's quite a little way away, isn't it?
That is. And is that the Devon?
Yeah,
Devon board game weekend.
It is the next one, yeah.
Yeah. So
I've got to book it, yeah.
So yeah, October the 17th, Fox and Hounds.
Devon
in
board game.
Eggersford. There are still a very few tickets left, so if you are at all interested, get yourself on the internets and buy your ticket.
Interwebs.
Yeah.
And do it, yeah. So that, and then we've got SN afterwards for some of us. So that'd be always interesting and newness that'll be coming. So yeah, plenty of time to get excited for that, but that's kind of me. T?
Not much really. I've got, if it goes ahead, Frostpunk.
Yeah.
Friday. And I'm hopped in because I want to learn how to play it because I've got my own copy.
You got it off Chrissy's, yeah.
And I'm going to take it on holiday with me with my pro to play, but I want to learn how to play it.
Yeah.
If I don't learn it from Dan, I'm going to have to be,
I'll teach you it.
Paul Grogan.
It's Dan's favourite game,
Unfortunately, I don't think we'll
it?
get a game in by the time we go on holiday, mate. It's July, so it's the same time.
No.
it's basically a spanking simulator. That's all it is.
Yeah, I know.
You played it, though, haven't you?
I played it twice, but it's been ages. I need to remember how to play it, and I need to play a different role than the cold person because I want to do the hunger person because I think that's the most complicated track.
Yes.
Yeah, to control the when you're feeling hunger. That's what I really want to learn.
Yeah. To be fair, like if you're learning Frostpunk, you've got to teach it. You've got to learn it all because you've got to tell everyone how to play it. Really, I'd actually recommend you fire it up solo.
Yeah,
and just run the game solo. It's doable, and you get the app, the companion app for Frostpunk, which I'd recommend you do.
Okay,
one, it gives you some thematic music for it, which is always nice, and two, it helps you with the flow of the game, and it takes you through. This is the step. This is this step. This is the day phase.
I didn't realise there wasn't that. Must be in the book. It gives you the thing on the...
It's an official one. It will help you.
Oh, brilliant.
Kind of marshal the game as well. And I've played it solo a couple of times, and it's a lot. Like you have to really be invested in it because there's so much to it. Mm-hmm. But the game is solo anyway. If you think about it,
of course it is. Yeah,
because co-op. It's another game I need to play more. But that sounds good. All right. Cool. I think we're there then, aren't we?
Yep.
All right. The board game draft is officially complete and the season is over. And all I'd like to say is always a massive thank you to our listeners for listening to our show and promoting it and shouting about it and all that good stuff that you do. We can't be here without you. Like we really love our listeners, and if you want to support the show, there are a few things you can do. Obviously, share this. Share this with your friends, share it with your gaming group. We want to get the word of Whose Turn Is It Anyway out there. And we also have coffee where you can come and support us and, keep the show going. None of this is free. It costs money to do this, and we love doing it. And for the help of our current supporters that do help, this is the reason why we're still here, to be honest. So we massively thank everyone that supports us along the way. But if you want to get in touch with us, we've got all our socials and all of that stuff's on our show notes. You can get in touch through social media or directly on email or directly on our podcast platform, Buzzsprout, as well. So, all that's left to say is, whose turn is it anyway?